Hey guys, and welcome to the Natty Blueprint podcast. This is episode 30. 30, mate. 30
Three
episodes.
zero.
That's not bad in 7
6 months.
months.
Yeah, pretty good. Maybe we can squeeze in 100 by the end of the year.
Well, I don't know. We'll stick to one a week.
Yeah,
I'm
definitely.
happy with one a week at the moment. But yeah, mate. First of all, a little bit of catch up. How you doing? How's things with you?
All good. In a bit of a better spot, sort of. Just getting back into routine. So yeah, nothing too crazy to report, really. Obviously, everything kind of just much like prep, to be fair. It all stays the same every single week. There's not much changes. So yeah, just trying to get back into it, focus on work. And that's about it. I see, is that a new tee you've got on there? Is that the no? Or is that the one you got at the show? Oh yeah, we don't. Nice tea.
People who are listening on audio won't understand
Like
what.
what? What's going on here?
No, to be fair, I really like this. Really like it. I like the cut on it as well,
Yeah,
and it's not really long. Because what I have a problem with a lot of tees is to get it down to my elbows because I've got like my gorilla arms, bro. Like I swear my knuckles drag on the floor. I've got such long arms, and then my torso's nowhere near as long as my arms.
yeah.
Probably
So
why
it
I'm a
just
good like puller, to be honest, like a
there you
deadlifter or
go.
something. But yeah, so it's hard to actually get nice oversized tees, but this one is quite nice. I really like the UKDFBA one as well that I got.
See, I think that's a bit too long for me. Like I've got a short body, and it just looks stupid on me. It looks like a skirt. Like
What you got a size smaller, didn't you?
I went a size up in the end. Well, a
Oh
size
yeah.
smaller than what you've got, but I actually sized up because the first one was just so short on the arms. Second one that I've now got, it fits everywhere else. The neck hole's humongous. I don't know whether I just got a dodgy t-shirt because
Maybe.
it was extremely long and the neck hole I could probably fit two of my heads in. So yeah,
What size do you wear the gasp clothing?
large.
Large.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine's
To
double
be fair, a
XL.
lot of those are quite long as well. Like by the
Yeah.
time you tuck them in, they just stretch and then they end up looking a bit skirty, don't they? So
Yeah, yeah, that's I always tuck them in. Like I like them as a like when I tuck them in, but I would never wear them like not tucked in.
yeah, yeah, they're a
Um,
little bit too long.
it'd be a bit too long. A bit too
Yeah.
long.
How about you? How's not prep? How's things?
How's things? How's things, bro? Yeah, good. To be fair, I can't complain. I feel all right. I feel a little bit draggier today. But that's just because I had an early start this morning. Got in the gym for 7 a.m. for a push session, which was a little bit early, but I wanted to get it in before I went to uni because I had quite a busy day at uni today. And I've got 3 weeks now until my dissertation's due. So
3 weeks
yeah,
out.
3 weeks out. Dissertation due 3 weeks out.
Yeah.
Um, but
How's
yeah,
that going?
like just want to get it done. To be fair.
Yeah. Is it
Yeah.
just one of those things once it's finished, you're just chill, or is there a bit more, or was that completely finished then from that point?
So I've got other bits to do off the back of it. So the way my work got around paying for it is putting me through like an apprenticeship, but
Gotcha.
I'm not an apprentice if that makes sense at work. Like I'm a senior engineer,
Yeah.
but they put me through the apprenticeship to obviously get the
Yeah,
the
of course.
levy from the gov.
Gotcha.
Um, so yeah, just got to do the apprenticeship side after that. But I've got a couple months, so hopefully that'll kind of coincide with finishing prep off and then getting that stuff done, and hopefully by the
Yeah.
end of the year it'll just be like job done basically with all that stuff. Um,
Wicked.
but yeah, the apprenticeship side's a lot less work and stress compared to obviously the uni stuff is
Yeah. It's like
pretty in
deadlines.
depth.
Yeah.
But yeah, aside from that, I'm feeling pretty good. What am I? 8.5 weeks out now. Not too long.
It's coming along quick, isn't it?
It's coming along quick, man. I'll be on stage in no time. Very kind of like happy with how things are going at the moment. Scale weight's like up and down like usual, but the main thing for me now is just looking at visuals. Like I was 169.8 pounds on Sunday, and then today I'm like 171. So it's like
Well,
it's kind of going up a little bit, up and down,
yeah.
but I'm mainly just going off visuals at the moment because I'm pretty close. I would say, like I asked AJ on the weekend, I said to her, I don't want to be that client that asks this question.
How much is gonna come
How
off?
much do you reckon's going to come off, bro?
He's like, I
Which
don't
is,
know, bro.
yeah, which is always a very, very kind of tough question to ask. But
Yeah,
I just want because I had a thought in my head, and I just wanted to kind of gauge
confirm it.
his,
Yeah.
yeah, and understanding. And he was like 5 to 8 max. So
Okay.
it's
So you're
looking
gonna
at
be
being
like
like
low 160s.
low 160s.
Yeah.
Potentially by the first show, it'll be like mid to low. And then
Yeah.
by the last show, I'll probably be low 160s.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll be blown away in the wind, mate.
Yeah, you will be, mate. Not as much as I was. I was a little bit lighter than you, wasn't I? So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I've got Owen, who's he's 145 or something.
No way.
And yeah, it's just like he's like 66 point. I think he was 66.4 kilos this morning or something like that.
Yeah.
So
How's he getting on with things in general?
mega. Like, do you know what? I'll give Owen a big shout out here because
Yeah.
it's his first ever prep. He's 18 years old and he's fucking smashing it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he's never once complained. Like he says to me, "Oh yeah, mate. Like obviously energy's a little bit lower now, or whatever." But never complains. Just cracks on. Like
Yeah.
honestly, just cracks on. There's been a couple of times in the gym where I've come over to him, and there was one point a couple of weeks ago, and he did like a set of adductors or something, and then he was just sat against the wall, and I went over to him and went, "What are you doing?" He
Yeah.
was like, "I feel fucked," and I was like, "Okay, cool. Like,
Okay.
let's obviously try and look. I think we're approaching a D volume, so I was like, right, let's call the D volume now because
Yeah.
you're obviously completely fucked. Like,
In
he's
the
not the
bit.
type of character to bullshit either.
No, yeah.
So
Yeah. To be fair to him, like every time I've seen him in the gym, he's always got a bit of a smile on his face. He's never
yeah,
obviously
yeah,
you get some people they're like just not a very nice person when they're that close.
yeah,
But maybe it's from his standpoint, maybe like ignorance is bliss almost. Like I don't know how into the knowledge of prep that he has or in general. Like you can almost kind of glide through it if you don't know as much about it, if that makes sense.
yeah.
I'm not saying that is the case for him, but obviously if it's gone really well, they just kind of shout out to him in terms of maybe next time, a couple of years. I mean, he'd still be a junior up until
23.
22, 23.
So yeah, he's mate. I tell you what, if he sticks with it after his
What?
prep, he's
Ridiculous.
going to be a joke in a
Yeah,
couple of years, like
yeah,
absolute joke. Because the amount of progress he made in such a short period of time. And I think I was speaking to you. I was like, I think he's grown in prep because it was such a novel kind of process to
yeah,
like obviously on board, coming on board with me, and then we started prep a couple of months after. It
yeah,
was so novel, like the training, and he was progressing at the start of prep really, really well. And so he's just like transformed. Like if anyone hasn't got go on my page and like find Owen's
yeah.
transformation, it's honestly ridiculous.
He's looking wicked. He's also
So
shaved his hair as well, which I rate.
yeah, he has. I like his bandana look that
Yeah, I like
he
that. I
rocks at the
like that.
moment. He
Yeah,
can pull it off. But to be honest, you just actually raised a really good point about ignorance is bliss within a prep, and I think
yeah,
sometimes you find like obviously I've coached first timers and people who have done it multiple times.
yeah.
You always find when you're coaching first timers, it's a little bit easier in terms of
It's almost like they'll
obviously
blindly
you
follow what you're asking because they
yeah
don't, they're
like
not aware. Yeah,
yeah. So I won't actually I will out him because he just won't care. But Tom, for example, um, he's now comparing how he felt in 2023 to now,
yeah,
right? And because he feels good now, like he's like, oh, this prep's been a breeze compared to
yeah,
23. He's like, I'm not lean enough. And he keeps telling me, we need to make changes, we need to make changes. And I'm like, no, Tom, we don't. You're in a really, really bloody good
yeah,
spot. And also, like I've said to Owen and Tom, both got long branching periods. So if
yeah.
we come in 100%, like Owen's got another 6 weeks, you're going to start saying goodbye to some muscle tissue if you're trying
Exactly.
to hold it
Yeah,
on for 6 weeks. Tom's got another 4 weeks after, and Tom's very, very close, like
yeah,
very, very close. So I said to them both, I was like, look, you're probably going to be 95% there for your first show, but remember this is a qualifier, and this is the first qualifier as well for the
yeah,
BNBF. The branching period between the BNBF finals and the first qualifier is 8 weeks. So you can't. you can't really expect to be 100% in, because trying to branch that for 8 weeks is a very, very difficult task.
Yeah, and obviously, was it Tom's first season? Not last year, year before, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2023.
Yeah, so obviously, much like mine, like on paper, it was easier. I don't think I ever went, oh, we need to do more because I don't feel as bad, but it is kind of that thing of like you will compare to how you felt, but it's a completely different prep because you're not doing it again for the first time. It's obviously you know what to expect. So obviously from Tom's standpoint, he's like, oh, this is easy. Like let's dig, let's dig, let's dig, because he probably doesn't feel like he's in the bin all the time.
Yeah, and the thing is with Tom is like he can eat shit and just crack on. Like
Yeah,
he's one of these people who likes it being hard, which is
yeah,
a bit psychotic, but I can relate to that because I'm a bit like that as well. Like if I don't feel like this is hard, I'm not doing anything.
yeah, not doing it.
Um, so it's like, no, mate, you're in a good spot. Chill. Like I'm really happy with how you're looking. Don't don't go crazy.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's a good point. It is a really good point
yeah.
with
I saw
Tom.
old Dylan this morning. He's looking pretty mad as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolute
I'm
joke.
mate. I'm excited for those boys to step on
Yeah, man.
stage. Like I think Dylan's one of those guys as well, and I don't know if he listens to this podcast, but when you see him in photos and videos, it does not do him justice. Like
He's
when
a
you when
big
he takes
guy.
his top off, he's so
Yeah,
wide, and it's
yeah,
like, fuck, like
yeah.
he's a
He's
big
tall.
guy.
He's long. Like his arms are
Yeah,
full. Like for a long guy, like his arms are just a joke,
yeah,
absolute joke. Yeah,
he's
so
he's a big
that's
guy.
gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
He's a big guy. Like I'm excited. I mean, he's a big guy because he's 180 pounds on stage, and there's not many naturals that are 180 pounds on
Yeah,
stage. So, or is it
exactly. Yeah,
180? Yeah, 180.
mad.
Did you see? This is a good talking point. Did you see the drama on the PCA show?
I've got a question regarding that. I was hoping you would have some insight. So no, I didn't.
Okay, right. So I'll break it down. AJ won the classic short class. He
Yep.
beat an assisted guy who had more muscle than AJ, right?
But
And everyone was saying that basically the PCA are arse slicking AJ because he's a bigger name within the industry. This is something I want to say on this podcast now for anyone fucking listening, right? If you've got wide hips and wide rib cage, you are not classic. Not everyone is classic. I'm sorry to break it to you, but if you're not classic, don't try and be classic.
yeah, I'm intrigued to have a look now.
I'm not like throwing shade at the guy who came second because he looks very, very good.
Yeah.
Like he looked really good.
Like
But
probably, I don't know, on a different day, different judges, or if AJ wasn't there, he probably would have won.
yeah,
Like, it's just one of those things. And again, obviously, like you said, there is certain I don't want to say criteria, but things judges look for. And if you ain't that, he was obviously good enough to place where he placed. But if you're not quite there, and the judges have a little bit more of a keen eye on the person who comes first, in this instance, AJ, tough shit, really.
yeah. So I'll tell you everything that AJ had that the other guy didn't have. AJ has a V taper,
Yeah,
right? The other guy didn't have a V taper. AJ was more conditioned. The other guy was in good condition, but he was nowhere near in AJ's condition.
yeah,
So when you compare what PCA like, we know they're condition
yeah,
monkeys. They love condition, right? So you've got someone who's peeled and has got a more aesthetic frame. They're gonna fit classic than the guy who's not.
yeah.
Also, a little bit of another little thing. The guy who came second had gyno. Now
It's not pleasing to the eye, is it?
it's not pleasing to the eye. So it's one of those things that, like, I don't want to get into the drama of it, but I think that people
Yeah.
are,
It's important to highlight because, again, there is everyone's got preferences. Everyone thinks maybe XYZ should have won, but at the end of the day, it's bodybuilding. It's the judge's choice at the end of the
yeah,
day, even if you don't agree with it. Like, let's say it was the other way round. I'm sure there would have been outcry saying, no, AJ should have won. Blah, blah, blah. Like, it would have been the same thing, but on from the other side. So it's just one of those things.
I just think like people. I was talking to Tony earlier in the gym, and she said, people don't compete to get scrutinized by people online. Like Yes,
Yeah,
bodybuilding is a game of opinions, right?
yeah,
And you're going off the opinion of judges. But one, don't make opinions on something if you're not there at a show.
yep,
That's one thing that really does grind my gears like a lot. Is people have such hard opinions, and it's like you weren't even there, bro. Like
yeah,
you can't see these athletes when they're transitioning between poses, the actual level of detail. Like we know PCA reels, you're probably losing about 10% condition just off the
yeah,
reels. So, although yes, my opinion is it was the correct decision, and I'm probably being a bit of a hypocrite. I still think that I saw AJ, like someone made like an AI video of him, like, and it's just like no one deserves that. No one, like,
yeah,
remember, people are paying to compete.
yeah. You don't need all of social media up your ass giving you shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's not good. It's
giving you
not good.
shitty comments, like it's fucking horrible. And like, don't get me wrong, we all see PCA reels and go, like maybe should have dieted a bit. Like we've seen people turn up very soft.
Yeah, but I would never, in my like, obviously, like you said, you've seen a reel where you're like, maybe not the best. But one, you don't know where that person's come from. Two, I would never even consider commenting on it to throw my what is just a negative opinion on it, because obviously if you have that self-awareness where you kind of know what you're saying is maybe not positive, do you need to share it to that person? No. Yeah.
I
So
just don't get social media sometimes. I think,
yeah, it's pretty wild.
do you know what, bodybuilding's such a, or can be such a like a lonely sport in a way, right? Because you're doing it all yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, you've got a support network around you, but we're all bodybuilders. We all fucking love the sport. Let's just
Yeah.
support each other, you
Yeah.
know?
That's kind of what I felt between show number one and show number two. And I was speaking to Kieran about this. Like that first show, it's all obviously from a first timer's perspective, you don't know what to expect. So there's a bit of hostility in there. And then the second show, based off kind of my experience, I was chatting to people who was first timers in that show, like kind of almost trying to ease them a little bit. And it is that thing of like, we're all here for the same thing. Take away the color of your skin, your religion, where you come from, how much money you got, how much muscle you got. We're all doing it because we like essentially lifting weights, and that's it. So we should all, in theory, get on.
Yeah. And it's crazy, like the amount of backlash over like a plastic trophy. Look, I've got the fucking trophy here, right? Do you think this has moved for like the past 6 months? No. Do you
Exactly.
think I look at it on a daily basis?
Yeah.
No.
No one cares. Like the only person that cares is you when you've got that trophy, but after that, it's just irrelevant.
Yep.
My little bronze medal was up there. No one in this world has thought about that since I won it, apart from
Yep.
me.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like
So yeah,
all over a trophy, eh?
yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
It is,
Absolute mental.
it is
But
mad.
that you're always going to get politics within any sport, especially when it's heavily dominated with big names,
Yep.
opinions, and money at the end of the day. So
Yep. For
it's
sure.
always going to be there.
For
Always.
sure. Right, should we jump into some questions?
Let's. Mr. James likes it hard. Linford. We've got top three monster flavors, but you can't say white. I've got a new contender.
Go on.
It's the guava one.
That is nice, actually.
It's very good. Yeah.
That is nice. Do you know what I missed? The ultra red.
Yes.
Remember you could get that a few years ago, and they
Do you remember
took that.
the Ultra Citron, which was like a lemon one years ago?
Yeah,
That was.
you could get the grape one as well. I remember when I was in Rome, I was having
Yeah.
like the grape one and the
Yeah.
ultra reds because they sell them
Some of the
for.
old ones are just so much better than the new ones, in my opinion.
Yeah,
So, top three.
ultra red. I actually did this on my latest YouTube when I did a Q&A. Ultra red, Lando, and then probably what's the green one at the
Uh,
moment?
Paradise.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Lando's up there for you.
it's
Interesting.
growing on me. It's nowhere near a white monster, right?
Yeah.
It's not gonna get past the top three.
Yeah. For me will be Rosa, Fiesta,
Oh
and what?
fuck! I forgot Fiesta.
Yeah, and whatever the strawberry one is. Strawberry Dreams, is it?
Hmm.
Yeah, I quite
Ah,
like them.
Fiesta's might take my fuck Lando. He's out of it.
Yeah,
Fiesta's going.
Fiesta's up there.
Fiesta's good. I haven't had a Fiesta in a while actually. It might be
Yeah,
one tomorrow.
switch it up a little bit in your diet taste buds.
Tickle the old taste buds. Got a question from Roshin. Bucket list holiday destinations.
Bucket list. I think I've said this before in a podcast, but America and Australia, those two, without a doubt. I'd quite like to go to Canada.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
If you went to America, would you want to do like? I always think when I go when I go to America, I'll book like 3 or 4 places.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'll do like New York, maybe San Francisco, Las Vegas, LA, like just
yeah,
do them all
yeah.
and
Because
spend like
there's
4 weeks out
literally a
there.
whole different kind of. It's basically a whole different because it's fucking miles away anyway. So
Yeah.
obviously, when you say, "Oh, I'm going to go to Kent and then London," it sounds kind of boring. Or fucking England to Wales, but from LA to New York or whatever, like it is completely different. So yeah, I'd like to probably go like east to west across just to experience as much as you can. But yeah, New York, probably Texas, and yeah, probably Florida. Be my three.
That's a good inclination for people to like the podcast and subscribe so we can get tickets to do a live podcast in New York.
There we go. I was
Get
actually
sponsorship.
there was this thing. It popped up on my Instagram the other day. It's like Airbnb. Sounds really kind of crazy, but you look after people's pets from all over the world and you get to stay in their accommodation. And there's some mental accommodation. You don't pay. It's like a trade of services, basically. So you stay in their apartment in Florida. You just look after their pets for free.
What?
Yes, it's an
That's
actual thing.
mental. Imagine, there must be like a check that you have to go through that you're not a
Yeah,
psycho.
I was thinking that. It's like, where does the liability fall? Like, let's say you're looking after the cat and the dog and they die.
Yeah.
And it wasn't your, like, genuinely, it wasn't your fault. What do you do? And how do they know that you're capable of looking after their pet? So,
Yeah, weird. I don't know how you deal with that.
but yeah, it's a thing. Lots of people do it, apparently.
Very cool.
They use it
Yeah,
to,
America's on my bucket list as well.
yeah,
I don't know about Australia.
is
I
that
don't
because of
know.
the bugs, the snakes?
Hmm. Snakes.
New Zealand, then. Nothing will kill you
Yeah.
over there.
I'd quite like to go to Iceland as well.
Yeah,
Pretty
that'd be a good one. Yeah,
I feel like I'm just like slowly ticking off Europe at the moment.
yeah.
Like, I've got Berlin in on New Year's,
Oh, nice.
so that'd be cool. And then yeah, next year I want to go back to Barcelona, probably go back to Malta again. But yeah, probably explore some new places as well.
Wicked. Yeah, I can't say I'm very well travelled, so I can't give too many.
I think we said that in the last podcast, didn't we? That we want to like travel more.
Yeah, yeah. It was kind of like, what's your goals in the next like 6 to 12 months, sort of thing.
Yeah.
We got one from Mr. Coach Kelly. Top two natural bodybuilding federations in your opinion? Well, mine would be probably the only ones that I've been to.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you're probably better versed at this than me, so go for it.
I would say at this point in time, you've got the two that have probably been around the longest, and that's the BNBF and the UKFBA. I think the PCA have the potential to surpass both of those, but in
Yeah,
terms of like obviously WNBF, the WNBF UK hasn't been around for as long as what the UKFBA
yeah,
and the BNBF was, because obviously the UKFBA was originally affiliated with the WNBF. So I'd say if you're looking at like the two best that always have very, very good shows, UKFBA, BNBF. I always like I've got Tom and Owen in the BNBF show next weekend, and I'm really excited to go to a BNBF show because I haven't been to one in a
nice.
while. And I just like their format as well. It's a bit different. Like they have the pre-judging and a bit of a break, and then the finals as well.
Yeah, I
So
don't think I've ever really seen any of the BMBF stuff. Let's have a little bit of a look.
they always do it like they have good lighting. It's always in a theatre. Like there's always pretty consistent. Um, so yeah, I think, like I said, I think the other federations definitely will like PCA will probably surpass them all at
Yeah,
some point. It's just whether people want to go down that route of, what's the most prestigious pro card in natural bodybuilding? Probably WNBF. So people are
yeah,
going to start more driving towards WNBF. PCA again, like they haven't really got that natural side yet. So if they
yeah.
do grow that, I don't know, and start doing like natural pro cards, maybe that will elevate. I don't know. Do you know what? I just fucking love that there's so many natural shows. Like, it's brilliant.
Yeah, it is definitely growing, and obviously the more people that kind of, for example, us doing this, hopefully it kind of gets more people involved with it, which I think you mentioned in your last YouTube video, was it?
Yeah.
Or I made that up.
Yeah, no,
That was
that's a goal of mine is just trying to grow natural
South.
bodybuilding down
Yeah,
south because I feel like we've got really good natural bodybuilders down here,
yeah.
and it's a lot of natural bodybuilding is heavily populated up north in terms of where the eyes are. When we need to
Why do you
stop
think that
growing.
is? Like, genuinely, I don't know the answer. Like,
Um,
why is there such a
I
divide?
think because you've got some of the main pioneers of natural bodybuilding who've been around for a long time who live up there.
And yeah, a
Um,
lot of people tend to move up there as well, don't
yeah,
they?
the
To be
gyms and
involved
stuff.
with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the quality of gyms up there are probably a bit higher.
yeah,
So, but there is great natural bodybuilders down south, and it's just trying to give them a little bit. So, if anyone knows any good natural bodybuilders who are in the south region and want to jump on board, like they want to come on board and here, and we'll have a chat, then please do like either drop me or
definitely.
Denny a DM or put it in the comments, and we'll try and. I'll also have a little bit of chat with some people in the BNBF show because that's the BNBF Southern, so there'll be a lot of southern natural
Like I
bodybuilders
say,
where we can
yeah,
hopefully wingle some of them on the podcast.
yeah, man, that'd be good.
Another question from Roshan. This is a great question, actually. Thoughts on people using AI as a coach, consider both lifestyle and competitive?
Um, you're probably gonna get caught pretty soon. Um, probably don't do it
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
probably gonna dish out some of the wrong information at some point. Because obviously, unless you're, I don't know, you're using AI to, what could you possibly use it for?
I mean, you could type in ChatGPT, make me a chest focused push session, and it'd probably do
Yeah,
it right.
yeah. At the end of the day, like that in itself, because at the end of the day, within reason, any push session is going to give you the
Yeah.
result. It's about sticking to it. But I think if your entire coaching dynamic is based off of even like responding, doing check-ins or whatever is completely AI based, it's a little bit shady.
Yeah,
But
for
there
sure.
is probably merit to AI in the future with coaching. If it can
Yeah.
make the coaching service more seamless in some way, then yeah, I think it will have a benefit in there. Obviously, to the degree that you use it, I think it takes away from the personal touch of coaching because it at some point it will cross over where it's no longer you and
Yeah.
you're basically talking to a robot, which is not the
Yeah.
one.
Like an AI is not going to be able to show you empathy or sympathy or guide you
Yeah,
in tough circumstances. And yeah, it'll probably be able to write you a diet and write you a training split, but
yeah.
it's
It
not
doesn't
going
know
to,
you or the individual.
yeah, and it's not going to have a coach's eye either. So if you're looking at it from a competitive aspect, you can't, it's not like you can upload your checking shots to an AI and they go, oh, your glutes are a bit leaner this week.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, probably at some point in the future that might come. Like,
yeah, then maybe they do like a comparison or something.
yeah, and then we're all fired.
Yeah, then we've all lost our jobs. Yeah, it'll probably start. You'll probably start to see more and more coaches use it. Um, I won't be ashamed to say, but I sometimes use ChatGPT for things. So
Yeah,
it's like, especially my dissertation at the moment.
why not?
But
Exactly.
like the thing is it's a platform that is evolving, and this like this industry is probably everyone's going, oh, you can't use AI for anything. It's like, well, actually, the world is using AI in so many industries at the moment, and at some
Yeah,
point, you're going to have to
conform.
upgrade.
Yeah,
But as long as it doesn't take away from your
yeah.
service, I don't
As long
see a
as you're
problem.
still being authentic and you're still giving a good result, because at the end of the day, that's what the client is paying for.
Yeah,
And again, there's probably a line that blurs where yes, you could maybe get them a good result and just put your feet up and use AI. Is that moral? No, it's not.
yeah,
Um, But again, yeah, obviously the world's changing as well. So it's one of those things that in 10 years down the line, I'm sure it will be way more prevalent. To what degree? Who knows?
Yeah, like there might be a way of, I don't know, I don't know, you get like someone comes to you and they're, I don't know, they've got some type of intolerance, right? And you need to use some form of AI
Yeah.
to program or to have a meal plan around that. Like,
Yeah, from an education standpoint, like I think we've all used it in terms of
yeah,
trying to find information. If there's something you don't know, it's a pretty good option to be like, add some context to it, so it's not just a random forum. Obviously, still do your own research, but there is merit to it in terms of educating yourself as well. So, yeah, I think it's fine to use in that regard. I'm sure we've all done it.
yeah, and use it for like. This is another thing I say to a lot of coaches: use it for like content. The amount of easy, how easy it is to um, like make YouTube thumbnails and stuff. Just
Yeah,
saying like, oh, I'm gonna use this photo. Tell me how like I should structure this or whatever. Like
yeah,
it's you can use it in more ways than one.
yeah. Like as long as you're still being, I guess, creative in your own way with it,
Yeah,
go for it. Like
yeah.
literally go for it. I mean, like the
Just don't
story.
don't get like a don't make a reel and then just read off a
Yeah,
script or something
yeah.
and just yeah,
Do
because
you know what
obviously
really grinds my gears? I won't name any coaches, but there's a few coaches that I've subscribed to their like emailing list before. If you want to use ChatGPT, like go for it, but at least make it so it's not obvious that you've used it,
yeah.
where it says ChatGPT says, and then it's in the email. It's like, come on, at
Jesus.
least proofread what you're copying pasting
Yeah,
if you're going to
yeah.
do that.
And at least as well, if you are going to use it for content purposes, understand the content that you're making,
Yeah,
like, and the
because
education behind it. Like,
yeah,
yeah, it'd be you could probably get some of the most niche topics from ChatGPT and
yeah,
make content out of it. But if you don't understand what you're educating people on, then you're only going to fall flat on your face.
yeah. Because if someone asks you the question on that topic and you don't know the answer, that's
Yeah,
when you're going to come unstuck.
that's when the problem
You'll be like,
is.
hold on a minute, let me just open up
Yeah, let me just
ChatGPT.
get, yeah, just copy their reply and put it in ChatGPT and be like, someone asked me a question on this.
Yeah, that's not good. That is not good.
Christ.
Right.
Um, Daniel Quism has asked, what's your cows looking like in a cut week to week and the macros ideal versus aggressive cut? I messaged him off the back of last
Yeah, was that the
podcast.
guy from last week? Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like just going a bit back and forth. And I also messaged him off the back of this question because obviously he said the ideal macros. It's so individual.
Yeah. Well, yeah, what do you want to achieve?
Yeah, like what's the goal? Like your macros will be different to Denny's macros, will be different to my macros. Like my
Yeah.
macros are obviously I'm in prep. I'm like three and
Yeah.
a half weeks out. Like it's
And they're
gonna be different.
also preference individual as well. Like some
Yeah,
people like a little bit higher fat in their diet, as long as
yeah,
the calories are where they need to be and the protein's there. Like some people might want a bit more fat.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Male, female as well. Like
yeah,
one
literally.
thing I will say is just prioritize peri-workout window with carbohydrates. Look to spike MPS with 4 to 5 to 6 maybe protein servings per day.
Yeah,
Looking at anywhere between 30 and 40 grams, and then obviously you can do the maths from there. But yeah, like if obviously you're on a cut, there's probably a situation where your carbs are going to have to come down. Fats are at like a baseline of maybe 40 to 50 grams.
yeah,
Um, Carbohydrates are mainly primarily going to be around your training window, and then protein's probably going to be what, a gram per pound of body weight around there,
yeah,
right?
at least, yeah,
So yeah, sorry we can't really give you exacts, but
yeah,
that's the best we can do.
yeah, pretty much. Um, who else have we got on here? So Rosh asked about the PCA show, which we covered. And then we've got Louis who said, do you think tattoos are more accepted in bodybuilding now, or do they work against you?
Depends on where they are.
Yeah, I'd say it depends on how heavily tattooed you are, what sort of tattoos you got. If you've got offensive ones, that's probably not going to do you any favors. Um, obviously it can take away from some lines. Obviously, if you've got super dark tattoos and it's covering like your midsection, as an example, it's not gonna benefit you. But I don't think, well, at least they shouldn't be like, oh, that person's got tattoos. He's just as in shape as the other one. Therefore, I'm not gonna let him win. As long as they can see what they need to see. So again, I guess it's based off of what and how much tattoo or ink you have on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My tattoo that's on my left arm, I don't do either of my side shots with that side. I do my side shots on my right side.
Yeah.
Um, and I do find that it's annoying actually because my left delt and arm is bigger than my right. So it'd probably be a better shot, but it does kind of blur a little bit of kind of
Yeah.
separation and stuff. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it depends on the tattoo. Like if you have your whole back just tattooed with everything, then it's
Yeah.
going to be very difficult to see some
Yeah.
detail.
But then obviously there's a lot of successful bodybuilders that are covered in tattoos.
Yeah,
So if your
and
physique is where it needs to be,
you can get like tattoo, not remover spray, but it's like a spray that you put over your tattoo
yeah,
for like
yeah,
tan basically.
yeah,
And
it
it
just kind of blocks out
covers it up.
the
Yeah, tattoo
harshness of it.
cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, James Linford has asked, how often is Max practicing posing and prep? Daily, mate. I'm assuming Denny, you were the same when you were on prep. It was daily,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
literally.
Yep. He's also asked, fuck, kiss, marry, shoot in the face. Me,
Okay.
David, Chris, and Billy. That's hard.
Oh God,
All right, so I'm probably marrying Billy.
he's
I
pretty
feel like
lovable,
he'll look
isn't he?
after me.
Yeah.
And I feel like we'll be a bit of like two peas in the pod as well. Like we're both very kind of regimented in routines, so
Yeah.
it'd be the type of guy to do my meal prep for me and things like that. So
There you go.
he's a nice guy. But Billy, I'm marrying you, mate. Um,
Who are the other people? We had David, Chris.
James and Billy.
Okay. I mean,
I feel like
James.
David. Like no offense to David, but he's the smallest, so he's probably going to take the L there.
Sorry, David, you're off.
He's probably the most feminine out of them all as well.
Yeah, bless him. Bless him. And
So then
then
we've got to either
Chris.
kiss Chris or kiss James, and then shoot one.
James, I'm sorry, but we're shooting you.
Yeah, I don't know
Okay.
actually. Chris has a beard, doesn't he? Does James doesn't have a beard, does he?
No,
Or has he shaved it?
I don't know. I don't get that close to his face, but we might have to.
If James hasn't got a beard, I'll kiss him. But I ain't kissing him if he's got a beard. 'Cause I couldn't imagine anything worse.
Uh, there we
Um,
go.
yeah, I don't want to shoot Chris though. That sounds really harsh.
Yeah, sorry, Chris, but you was just lost.
He was just, yeah. Sorry, mate. Well, to be fair, fuck it.
Someone's got to go.
We'll just kiss Chris and shoot James because fuck that. Jesus
Oh
Christ.
God, top
Um,
quality content. That's me out of questions, by the way.
okay, I've got a few more. Um, James has also asked, any bad experiences with anyone in the fitness industry? Don't say names.
Any bad experiences? I'd love to say some names.
Yeah, so would I. So would I. I've got a funny one that's happened a couple of days ago.
I mean, we've got one that we can share similar views on about a certain person that we've laughed about before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one. Um, harmless, mind, but it's funny.
Yeah. Um, any bad experiences?
Um,
I've had a few coaches DM my clients before, and that's been fucking well annoying.
yeah, that's not one.
Um, if- yeah, I'm not gonna say any names, but something funny happened a couple of days ago where I got blocked. I've been blocked by a coach in this industry
Oh dear,
um,
oh dear.
because yeah, my client sent one of his clients a, a video of him being outed, his coach being outed. for something that his coach done in 2020. Um,
Hmm.
and yeah, my client, because I was tagged in a God, how can I can never find it now. Shit.
God, I'm gonna have to do some questions to you after this.
Yeah, I'll tell you after, but it is quite funny. Anyway, the coach ended up blocking me, but that is the same coach that's DM'd some of my clients before. DM'd my first ever client that I put on stage whilst he was in prep, asking him that he'd coach him for free, asking him like what price do you want to pay, stuff like that. And
Oh
then he's
wow.
also been done for really sketchy stuff in the past with boys and girls of his clientele. So
What?
I'll tell you after this podcast, bro. I'll tell you after this podcast. But yeah, any
Yeah.
other bad experiences?
Um,
No, like
there's a few, but I don't think we can really talk about them.
I don't really want to just start outing people because that's not
Yeah,
what this
it's not
podcast
what
is
we're
for.
about.
And I don't
Yeah.
want to get in beef. I don't want AI videos being made about me because
Yeah.
it's just not worth it.
Anything that's kind of harmless that springs to mind? Not really. I
I've
mean,
met I've met like big influencers in this industry. Like when I went to Body Power in 2019, and I just walked away thinking, what a twat.
yeah, yeah,
um, just really stuck up, like nothing that they were like on their YouTube or their social media, and I just thought you're such a goon. And I've met a lot of people like that, um, like at shows as well, where you kind of expect them to be different because of how they present themselves on social media,
yeah. And they've
and
just
they're
got this
not
big
at
ego
all.
trip about them. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I
I,
went.
I, I kind of got that vibe just off a few people from the shows, just by looking at them, how they carry themselves. You're sort of looking at them like, I've watched you for quite a while on socials, and you're just acting. Obviously, I hadn't spoke to them, so maybe just my perception of it was somewhat
Yeah,
shaded.
one of them was quite rude to Kate at one of the shows, the UKFBA shows.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yes, and she just wanted to see the the list of classes.
Yeah.
The,
Like just a really
they were stood in the way, and she asked they to move, and they just gave her a bit of a shitty
shitty
kind of
look.
response. Um, yeah,
Not good.
let's move on.
Let's move on before we get cancelled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Andy's asked favorite alcoholic beverage.
Oh, not really a drinker, but probably an IPA. That would be
Solid,
my go-to. Yeah.
solid. I'll
You?
go espresso martini for cocktails,
Okay.
and then for just a normal, it would be just like a lager, like a Moretti or a Peroni or something. Like
Yeah. That's a good choice of beer, to be
Andy's
fair.
asking me that because we're going to Berlin on New Year's. So
But well, Andy likes a pint or
oh,
17.
or 10, yeah. I couldn't believe he when he racked up that bill for my
Yeah.
meal last year. I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Andy,
What did he
that
do? They weren't pints, but they were close to it.
I think they
Um,
were halves, weren't they? They weren't.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
think he
he
had like
still had a lot. It was like 15 plus.
yeah. That's when the bill came. I was like, Andy, you're
Yeah,
separating
you're
all those pints.
sorting that.
I
We're
was
not
like,
paying for your
I
pints.
because I lost count of how many pints he ordered as well.
Yeah, I think everyone
Because
else did as well.
when the woman came over with a pint, he ordered another one.
It was just like that.
Mental. Yeah, literally drunk like a fish, mate. Yeah,
Yeah,
Andy can drink, so yeah, rip to me in Berlin.
he's an animal.
Jack has asked supplements, what's essential, what's luxury, and anything in the middle.
They're all a luxury. If you want to just raw dog it, diet and water.
Yeah, would you say creatine's essential?
No.
You wouldn't say it was. I would say it's as
What?
close to being
Yeah.
essential.
Like, what is your goal? For example, let's say it's I want to get stronger and put on some muscle. Do you need creatine to do that?
No,
No. There you go.
but then looking at all the studies that are coming out of creatine at the moment, it's
Yes.
like
You'd be
and the
silly not
benefits
to take
towards
it.
having it.
Yeah. For how
Is it?
cheap it is and how easy it is to take, like just use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What this is probably a good question then. What supplements do you put in your clients' programs?
be a multivitamin, fish oil, vitamin C, vitamin D, and if they struggle to hit their protein, protein plus creatine. But I always say none of these are essential. If the budget allows, go for it. If you've got a less budget, let me know what your budget is, and I'll pick out what I think is the best ones for your monthly budget, as an example. That's kind of usually how I do it. But I'll always say it's not something that you need to get. The main priority is always nutrition and the training,
Yeah,
essentially.
for sure. Yeah, for sure. I'd probably add highly branched cyclodextrin and EAAs on there as well,
Yeah,
which I will put in, but that's because obviously they're needed for an intra workout.
yeah,
But yeah, like I'd say, mate, the majority of them are a luxury.
yeah. I think the ones that are just most, when it comes to like convenience, whey protein, absolutely. Creatine, not necessarily from convenience, but just how cheap it is. You'd be silly not to. And then just a multivitamin. Like
Yeah,
you're gonna cover most things there from just a health standpoint and performance. And then anything else, like I think there is a lot in the supplement industry at the minute that is a waste of money, a waste of time. So don't try and I think we've all done it at some point. We've all fallen into the trap of buying all this new flavor and new this, new that. Like it is just for the most part a bit of placebo.
yeah, for sure. I think that saying that, I've probably fallen into that trap this prep. So
Yeah, it happens. It
yeah,
happens.
it's like one of those things where I've got a non-stim, two stim pre-workouts,
Yeah,
like, and out of prep I'll probably just have like one stim pre-workout that's in the
yeah,
cupboard,
yeah. That
and
was
now
like
I've got
me.
like a couple flavors away. Usually I'd only have one, you know.
Yeah, like me during prep, I had like a dedicated cupboard. I would order something every month just for the sake of it. And
Yeah,
now it's just like you said, one flavor whey, one pre-workout, creatine, and all the other bits. So
yeah, it
yeah,
is a luxury. Like for example, I've got like Rise and Shine here.
yeah,
When I'm in the off season, I'm probably going to be drinking loads of Rise and Shine. No, but at this
yeah,
point in time, I'm like, I haven't really got the flexibility to have different flavors. So it's like,
yeah.
okay, it's
It's just
quite a nice
something else
product.
there.
So, but
Yeah,
that again is a luxury.
absolutely, absolutely.
Um, Mr. Marshall, Daniel Marshall, has asked, no question, but Denny, please get your legs out next season. And Max, bro, you're too lean.
Um, I don't think I'll be getting my legs out unless something crazy happens. Just because I think I fit men's physique better. Maybe we'll just do it just to dip my toe in it, like quite literally. But yeah, no, unlikely, unlikely. I
I
hate
wonder
my
how
legs.
you'd be at posing, like bodybuilding posing.
Probably better.
I reckon you'd find it really awkward because you flow quite well with
Yeah,
physique stuff.
there is
So
that.
like,
I could probably hit all the poses, but probably finding the in between bits, I'd really struggle with.
like starting all over again.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
So
he's joking by the way about saying I'm too lean because we were having a joke yesterday when he was giving me a rub down. So
it's
yeah,
just
but
he's
that's
no more in his office.
all my questions, I believe, unless more have come in. Oh mate, I've just seen a post. I thought Chelsea signed Garnacho then, and I was about to jump out my window.
Uh, Arsenal have just got Gyökeres.
Yeah, I saw the here we go got announced like an hour
About
ago.
time. About time.
Who? Well, let's say this then. First of all, Chelsea are champions of the world, best club in the world.
Mm.
Just had to get out of the way. Uh, got a badge that's on our shirt for 4 years. That proves that point.
Have you? You've not even got that trophy though, have you? Donald Trump's got it.
Yeah, got a replica because Donald
Yeah.
Trump was like, "Oh no, I want it in my
Oh,
Oval Office."
oh God.
Yeah. All right. Let's do top six next season.
Arsenal.
Fuck off.
Arsenal, Liverpool, City, Chelsea.
You're cooked.
Who else was up there? United are getting relegated.
Yeah. The way
They were
that
pretty
they're not even,
close.
they've just signed in Burnbo, haven't they? And
Worth like 70 million.
yeah, ridiculous.
What is that? Like, yeah. Um,
You
top
got
six.
two more. You've already fucked it.
I don't think I have.
Arsenal are not going to win the league, bro.
Mate, we're there, we're knocking at the door, and we have been for the last, what, 3, 4 years?
You haven't got a left winger. Like Madueke is not going to be. He's going to be a backup to Saka.
Yeah,
So
but
you've got Gyökeres. Well done. He's literally done nothing in the Prem.
we'll just put Marino up front again. It's fine.
Well, Gyökeres will be up front. It's just whether he can do it in the Prem.
Yeah. I mean, you'll never know until. I mean, it's an actual striker that we've got, which is more than we've ever had. So maybe we'll bag one extra goal this season, and that might tip us over the line. It's going to be a couple of wild cards. Did I say Chelsea?
Yeah, you put
I
us in
did.
fourth, bro. Thanks for that.
Yeah, no worries. I honestly couldn't say the next two. No idea, because after that, it's a little bit of a wild card.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough season. So I'm going to go Liverpool winning the league because I think they've spent so much money already that they're just like
Yeah,
if they don't win the league with spending they're probably going to spend 500 million just in this transfer
yeah,
market.
it's wild.
Like the amount of players they've signed. So I reckon Liverpool have kind of got to win the league.
Yep. Chelsea.
Do you know what? I'm toying up between City and Chelsea because I feel like City have to get better because they won't want another season like last season, and they've actually reinforced as well. So
Yeah.
I feel like probably City will come second. I do think Chelsea will come third. I I think Arsenal will drop down to fourth.
Of
Um,
course. What was the table last year?
I'm gonna go for a wild card. I reckon Newcastle are gonna get fifth, and I reckon Tottenham are gonna get sixth.
Tottenham
Tottenham.
table.
Thomas Frank is gonna change them up.
So, well, that's good, isn't it? So there's me trying to use ChatGPT to get the table for last year, and it's
I
just,
can tell you, it was Liverpool, Arsenal,
yeah.
Newcastle.
Oh, for Newcastle,
No,
forgot about them.
no, it wasn't Newcastle. It was Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Chelsea, Newcastle, Villa. Is that right? Oh, I thought you had it up in front of you.
No, it's just given me.
Prem table 24, 25. People are probably just screaming into their
Yeah,
microphones
they're
right
like,
now.
it's this Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Chelsea, Newcastle.
I nailed it.
Nailed it.
See,
Villa,
I think Villa, obviously they've got Europa League
yeah.
and they're struggling with finances at the moment. They're not going to reinforce. So I reckon they're going to fall. I reckon Newcastle are going to struggle because they haven't got squad depth. So I don't think they're going to get top four. So I don't think Arsenal are going to be. I think you're going to be good, but I don't think you're going to be City and Liverpool level. And I think Chelsea and Arsenal will be battling out for third and fourth. That's my opinion. And then I think Newcastle will probably scrape fifth again.
Yeah.
And then Tottenham will have a big surge because I think Thomas Frank is a really good manager.
Yeah, but it's Tottenham now, isn't
It is Tottenham.
it? Anything
It
can
is.
happen
I
with
mean,
Tottenham.
they were one place above relegation.
Yeah,
How they've got Europa League as well is actually jank.
it's wild, isn't it? Like, just based off the season alone, how have they
No, they
managed?
got Champions League.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
Tottenham are
true.
cooked. Yeah, I don't know.
Next.
All right, maybe Tottenham might get eighth. I'll pull back. I'll pull back. Yeah. Anyway, should we wrap it up there?
Wrap it up with some terrible football knowledge from me.
Some terrible ball knowledge, bro. All right, people. Thank you for listening to episode 30 of the Natty Blueprint podcast. If you've enjoyed, do your housework. Make sure you hit a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And we will catch you guys in the next one.